Hi, welcome to Pentatonic Patterns for Perfect Fourths Tuning, refactoring pentatonics to minor seconds and minor third intervals. So this is material from my books. The first book is if you've never worked in perfect fourths tuning before, I recommend this one. I have a Triad Studies book here and other videos elsewhere on my channel for that. And my new book is here on the Pentatonics, so with the swirly cover. So in this video, I'm going to talk about breaking down the pentatonics all the way back to just the two intervals that it's made from, which is the major second and the minor third. So we'll see here that the pentatonic is only the black notes on the keyboard. So here's our natural pentatonic. So that's on the guitar. Whoops. Right? So just these two and these three is the whole pentatonic. So it's made up of whole steps. Here's one. That's C sharp to D sharp. And then another one from F sharp to G sharp. Another one from G sharp to A sharp. Okay, so there's the whole steps. And now the minor third intervals are these in here. From here to here. So the C sharp to F sharp, and then up here from A sharp to C sharp. Oh, what did I say? C sharp here? The D sharp to F sharp, and then A sharp to C sharp. Okay, so this is fairly long, but I'm going to try to go over all the different permutations. So another kind of fun fact is that the piano keys, if you use this as your vision, it maps directly to frets on the fretboard. Each note, each of these notes is chromatic, like basically one fret at a time. Oh, that's not working. That E key's not working. But if it did, right? So you could take these two notes and then go up 3 frets and play. So we have C sharp, D sharp on the 6th fret, and then on the 9th fret, F sharp, 11th fret, G sharp, and 13th fret, A sharp. Pretty cool. And also, with this pattern of 2s and 3s, when we deconstruct the pentatonic scales just down to 2s and 3s, they almost always add up to 5, right? So when you tune in fourths, you're tuning at the 5th fret all the way across, so that's also 5 half steps. Whoops. You start counting at 0. So here you start here, and we go up 5 half steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can get to the 5 by playing 3 and then 2, or 2 and 3. We still get here. Also, 2 frets up. So from C sharp to D sharp, we have the same note on the next string. 3 frets down. And so also, conversely, if you want to do 3 frets up, the next note on the next string up is 2 frets down. So if we start, I have the picture on the 3rd fret. So 3rd fret of the G string is going to be F sharp. So 3 frets, minor third, and 2 fret to the same note. So as you keep that in mind, as we keep going, you're going to see we're going to build all the available intervals with the major second and the minor third. And the pentatonic scale, there's no half steps. So you see in the regular major scale, you have 2 half step intervals here and here. But in the pentatonic, you don't have that. It's just So it's very fluid sound, very open sound, and you can play kind of any of the notes at once. It's going to sound pretty harmonious. So when we're building these, we have here's all the intervals that are available. So the first one is the major second, which we talked about a little bit. That's this. And now we have a minor third interval, and there's three of them. Here's one, here's one, here's one. Then we go to the minor third interval. There's two of those. Here's one with the D sharp and F sharp, and then the A sharp and the C sharp. Okay, and then the perfect fourth, there's four of those, and we build the perfect fourth. Oh, sorry, the major third, there's only one major third, and this is our first composite interval, and that's from the F sharp to the A sharp. Okay, so with the major third, it's two whole steps. So we play so it's a good pattern to keep in mind, because it's three notes together. And there's only one major third interval in the pentatonic scale. So as you learn the pentatonic scale more, and it's like a tunnel that never ends. You just keep going into it, but that major third is an important element in the pentatonic scale. Okay, moving on to perfect fourths. There's four of them. So it's from C sharp to F sharp, from D sharp to G sharp, and we build the fourths. In this case, this one is and we're going to go into greater detail later. It's a whole step and a major third.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
Oh, scare the crap out of me. Then I have the minor third and whole step, or major second. So minor third is 3 half steps. So here's another one. So here's two fourths, but the pathway to get between them is different, and that's part of what makes the pentatonic so useful, because we're going to go through the rest, but it gives you a lot of pathways to get across. So you can play the fourth, and depending on the flavor you want, you can play this melody, or you have another fourth has a different feel. Anyway, we'll get more into that. So So here's the first one. The fourth is created with a minor second and a minor third. So here's one, minor second first, major third second. Here's another one, major third first, minor second. Then this is our major third here. So we're going to go up here. So from the G sharp to the C sharp. So major second or whole step, minor third here. So this is the same pattern as here. And then up here we have the minor third between the A sharp and C sharp, and the whole step between the C sharp and D sharp. So this pattern is the same pattern as this. Okay, next is the perfect fifth, and there's the perfect fifth is an inversion of the perfect fourth. I'll show you more about that in a minute, but there's 4 of those, same idea. So we have one here, one here, one here, and one here. And now the major 6 interval is bigger, right? And there's only one. It's the inversion of the major third interval. And the reason why the major 6 interval, which happens to be next on our list, is bigger is there's a minor third and a major second and a minor third. So in this one here, we get 1 half step larger because of the combination. And then we get into major sixth next, which is we have it's 3 minor seconds and a minor third. So from here to here is a major 6, and then from here to here is a major 6. Wait, did I do that right? Yeah. 1. So you have minor, major second, major second, major second, minor third. And major second. My bad. There we go. That's right. Or we have minor third, and then major second, major second. Hold on, that's not right. All right, strike that, reverse it. So on the minor 6, this is what I was so confused, it was wrong. So you have, or sorry, major 6, you have this interval. So you build that by having a minor second, I'm sorry, major second, minor third, major second, major second. And then there's another one when you have minor second, or major second, minor third, and major second. Okay. So each of these, half of these are inversions of the other, which makes it good. So a major second is an inversion of the minor 7th, and there are 3 of them here. So a major second is from here, from this interval that we've talked about before. When you take the bottom note, which is C sharp, and move it up an octave here, and you play this interval here, that's an inversion. So this and this are inversions of each other, and there's 3, right? So here's the same 3 here that are major seconds. 1, 2, 3. When we take the bottom note and put it an octave higher, we get major 7th or minor 7th, minor 7th, minor 7th, minor 7th. Okay. Same thing with the minor third, where we have, here's a minor third, here's the other one, and we take the D sharp. I always call it sharps, but it's the E flat note, same thing. So we're going to flip this note and play it higher. And so this interval is a major 6, and then when we flip this note higher here, this is going to be a major 6. Oh, sorry. Major third, minor third, major 6, minor third, major 6. Sorry about that. This one is inversion. If I want to try the fourths again. So the major third, there's only 1 here. And for the perfect fourths, there's 4 of them, and we have we're going to have them here. And when we turn them into fifths, again we take this note, the C sharp, and play it up an octave. So we have this, and we have the D sharp, and we play it up an octave, and we get this. And then we have the, here's another one, the F sharp, we play it up an octave, and we get, hold on, G sharp, play it up an octave, and we get the fifth. What did I do wrong? There we go. What's that one? Too tired to do this. Anyway, I'm gonna charge on. Okay, so now we're going to go a little bit deeper into major seconds. So the major seconds, again, is one whole step, and we have them that we've talked about them a number of times already. So you can play them two different ways. So if you play that going up, so C sharp to D sharp, you can play it on one string, 2 frets, or go to the next string with 2 frets away. And what's good about learning them this way, you can do riffs once you learn them. That's pretty cool to do riffs across the strings, and it's good to know how to get there. And again, as I talked about before, it's always the patterns of 3s and 2s, right? So there's 3 frets on the next string and 2 frets on the same string. Okay, next we're going to talk about minor thirds. It's the other smallest factor, right? So that we have the minor seconds and minor thirds. So here they are. There's one, and there's another one here. Okay, so we have the D sharp to F sharp, A sharp to C sharp, and it happened to be a 5th apart. Okay, and then also keep in mind that we can play them. Let's go here. So here from the 1st fret to the 4th fret, I'm on the 5th note here. And I can play the same note. The 1st fret on the A string is the same note as the 6th fret on the E string. So these are the 2 ways you can play a third. And again, going back, learning it both ways lets you play more stuff. So next we go to the major third. This went over briefly before. It's this interval. So on the guitar, this is 2 whole steps, the first compound interval that we're doing. So we could start here on the so keeping this as kind of our tonal center, the D minor. So the major third is starting on the F sharp, G sharp, A sharp. So you can play it like this on one string, or play it across. Whoops. Or play it on 2 strings. Right, so we have the 2nd fret on the E string, 1st fret on the A string, an octave higher. Right? So now we're into the perfect fourths. So perfect fourths, we start to have a lot more going on in the pentatonic scale. So we can play them all on one string. So it's a combination of 1 major second and 1 minor third, which makes a total of 5 half steps, which is how we're tuned. So these 4 notes are together, right? So that if we start from the 5th, they're 4th apart. I'm at the 1st fret, so I'm playing the 5th, the root, 4th, and 7th. So here we're going to go up a 3rd and a 2nd. And that's the same as this. Whoop. Right, and I'm going to be on the root and do the same thing. Right, so these are the same. And the distance from here to here is a 4th. Now for these other 2, we're going to go from the 4th, which is the 4th to the 5th, and the flat 7 to the root. So we have these 4ths here, so we can go so flat 7, and then from the G sharp. Okay, so that's our fourths all together, and we can see the pattern here. We can play it like this too. We can go so the thirds are here or here. Whoops. So kind of neat pattern to keep in mind. And there's lots of fourths within the perfect fourth. You can play them all over as fourths, as like double stops. And so here's another way to play across two strings using the so this first interval. So you can either play it going up like this, and I showed it in the diagram an octave higher. Whoops. So you can play it like this on, go up on the same string, 2 frets, to the second, and then the third, or you can go kind of between them again. So here's a major second interval. So you can, or you can go. So you can get a lot of, just between those two ways to play the same 3 notes, you can get a lot of mileage out of that. And here's another pattern where it's this fourth again, but this time the third comes first, and then the major second comes later. So that's, whoops. So 1st fret, 4th fret, 6th fret, or 6th fret, 6 4 6. Right, so you can play it on a single string, on 2 strings like this, go up on 1 string and then over, or play it on the 2 notes on the second string. So we're playing 6th fret, 4th fret, 6th fret. Okay? And there's, again, 2 of those separated by half step, or sorry, by 4th. So we have the minor third, and then the major second, and up here. So we start on the D, and then the same pattern on the A sharp. So we have the D. So they're 5th apart. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so we talked a little bit about the box where all 4 of them are here. So that's a good box to spend more time on. So for this video, I'm just trying to get through all the interval relationships. And I'm struggling a little bit, but trying to get it all in there. Okay, another way to play perfect fourths now, we can go across 3 strings. So we're going to start, here's a way to start at the 5th. Another way to play the fourths is, so here's our total notes, right? The 4th, we're pretty comfortable with that, right? So instead of playing the note here on the A string on the 6th fret, you play it on the D string on the 1st fret. So to get from your low note to your high note when you're working with here. So you start in here where you're doing the A sharp. That's what we're playing. Minor third and major second. Minor third, major second. If you have big hands, big stretch, or you're better at tapping, you play them in like a cluster. And then you can move on across the neck this way. And then when we get to the 4th, we're doing the major second first. And So that note is a G sharp. Whoops. Okay, so when you learn them across, and then this is going to be the same. So there's lots of ways to play fourths within the pentatonic scale. Yeah, so this is what I was just showing, unfortunately. Fifths. Fifths are the inversion of the fourths, and there's lots of fifths available to play. So most of the notes are fifths, have a fifth, except for one, which is, I'll show you, which is going to be this relationship. So this is a fifth, this is a fifth, this is a fifth, a fifth, and major sixth. Okay, what that sounds like is we have on the guitar, we start with, there's a lot of notes here, so this is just a duplicate of octaves. So it's available in the PDF. The one note that is extra here is what we went over it a little bit earlier, where we have a fifth, which is a major second, minor third, major second. Whoops. And then the sixth, we have major third, minor second, major third. Hear that tonality change? So if we start on the D here. Oh, well, here's where you can see a couple of different patterns across the neck this way. They're in kind of a block, and then they're also in a block this way at the 6th fret. So let's play through them. So at the 6th fret, we're going to start on our root here, and we're going to go up, and we can go straight across. So I'm at the 6th fret on the A string, the 6th fret on the D string, 6th fret on the G string, 6th fret on the C string. Okay, and we can also play from here. So this is a fifth. This is a big stretch, but you can see how it's constructed all the way across. So there's 4 fifths within the pentatonic scale. So the first one on the A string, this will be easier. So here's all 4 in a row, but here's the first one where we're going to start on the root, and we're going to have the minor third, major second, minor third, 1st fret to 4th fret. So I remember how we talked about these 3 notes together. So it's a different way to like start breaking the pentatonic into pieces. So you might not have played it like that before. And then the next 2 have the same pattern, which is the so starting on the 4th, 5th, so we have starting on the what note is that? G sharp. So we have the major second here, the major second here, and the minor third in the middle. Whoop. And the same pattern starting on the 7th. And then finally, we're starting on the F sharp. And we have the minor seconds next to each other. So we have these here. So we have here on the F string, And we have kind of the reverse pattern if you look on the D string. Kind of neat. And so here again, this is the first way with a minor third, and then a major second, and a major second. And there's a few ways. Let me see how I do this. And yeah, if you play it across two strings, there's going to be three paths. So I won't repeat it because it's the same. It's a same. It can be the same note, but I just want to show you on this one note. So let's. So the first way, we're on the C string at the 3rd fret. So we have C, and I'm going to go right away to the F string. So that'll help us get to the 5th. So root on the 3rd fret, and then flat 3rd, 4th, and 5th. And then you can bring the 3rd from here, from this string to this string. So there's 2 notes on a string, and the 3rd path, you play 3 notes on the lower string and then go to the high string. So again, these are maybe unusual patterns because most of us learned the boxes, the box, the box, the box, the box. This way takes it as intervals, and then it gives you more ways to change directions. And when you have 3 strings, you also have 3 paths across. So let's start with the root note. So we're going to get from here to here on our 5th. So we have the root on the 8th fret of the G string, and the 5th on the 5th fret of the F string. So you can get there like kind of 1 2 1. So 1 2. So root, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 4th, 3rd, root. You can go root. What was I gonna do? Root, 3rd, 4th, 5th. Whoops, that's hard for me. So you got your minor 3rd first, major second, major second. And you could, if you're feeling, what is the other way to do it? I can go all in one. Why did I say there's 3 paths? 2 paths. 2 paths. Yeah. There we go. So here's another version we talked where it's a 1 major second here. The 4th and 7th have the same pattern. So starting on the we have a major second, minor 3rd, major second, for a total of 7 half steps. That's just playing across the G and C strings. 1st fret, 3rd fret, 6th fret, 8th fret. Okay, and so on the 1 string we just did those, and the 2 strings we have the same 3 paths again. So I moved over here. So when we're going from the 4th to the root, so we can play, or so we can go all on 1 string, start 1 note on the low string, and do 3 on the high string, or go like that, or do whoops. Okay, 3 paths there, and 3 strings is going to be simple. So for 3 strings, we're going to have 3 paths here. So we're going to start again on the we're just going to show it once on the 4th, starting on the 4th note. So we're going to go from 4th to the root, spread out across 3 strings. So in order to get there in order, we're going to play we're going to have minor second, major second, minor third, major second. So we're going to, so we can do from the 4th, 5th, 7th root. That's one path. So kind of 1, 2. So on the 6th fret, then the 3rd string, 3rd fret on the G string, 6th fret on the G string, root there, and then we could, another variation is to play the 7th. So it's 4th, 5th, 7th root. We can also play 4th, 5th, 7th root. Harder to finger, but more is less common. And here's a third path. So we go 4th, 5th, 7th root. Okay. So one more where we have the this pattern where we have the 2 major seconds in a row and a major third. Okay, so that's on the one string. We just looked at that. So major second, major third or minor third. And then on 2 strings, again, there's 3 paths. So we're going to go from here to here on 3 strings. So the first path is to 1 note on the low and 3 notes on the high. So 1 minor second, major second, 1 major second, from the 1st fret to the 3rd fret. Now here we're doing 2 and 2. So we minor third on the 4th fret, 6th fret, 3rd fret on the G string, 6th fret on the G string. And there's a 3rd path where we can go up 3 notes, up 3 notes on the D string, and then over 1 on the G string. And we just did that. Yeah, same thing. So now, all right, next we have the minor 6, and there's only one of these, and it has 2 major thirds, a major third, minor third, major second, minor third, and okay, so minor third, major second, so it's a nice like upper part of the major triad when we do that. So we're going to start on the 5th. I'm showing it here on the, yeah, let's do it here on the, let's do so we're going to start on the 5th note of the scale on the 6th string. So this is where we're going to end up across 2 strings. So Okay, so there's 3 ways to get there. So we can play, again, 1 note and then 3 notes. So we're going to play the 5th and then go up a minor 3rd first, go up a major 2nd and a minor 3rd. Then we can do 2 and 2. So do a minor 3rd, major 2nd, minor 3rd. Something kind of interesting to note in this pattern where we have visually it's 2 minor 3rds, but between the 2 is a major 2nd. Fun fact. And then the last one, we're going to play 3 notes on the lower string. Whoops. Finally, so we're trying to get to our minor 6, and we're going to play the 6th fret, go up a minor 3rd to the 9th fret, go up a major 2nd to the 11th fret, and then wind up on the 9th fret on the A string. And then to do it across 3 strings, we have 3 paths again. So we're gonna go up an octave this time, and we're gonna end up here from the 5th to the 3rd. Very, very nice sound. I like that sound. So again, we can go across 1 note per 1 note across. Whoops. What am I doing here? Right, so minor 3rd, major 2nd, minor 3rd. Okay, and then another way, easier way, play a minor 3rd, minor 3rd, major 2nd, minor 3rd. Minor 3rd, major 2nd, minor 3rd, and now we can do it one more time on with 2 notes and 1 note. So we have perfect minor 3rd, major 2nd, minor 3rd. So a lot of pathways to get through that interval. And now the major 6. There's 2 ways to play the major 6. It is an inversion of the minor 3rd, right? So the first way to play it is it goes from the F sharp to the D sharp, and we have 2 major 2nds, 1, 2, a minor 3rd, and then a major 2nd on top. And this with the D sharp up an octave. Whoops, D sharp up an octave. Okay? Okay, so let's start with the. So here's a couple pathways to get to it. Okay, so from here, for a major 6, I'm just going to show it on 3 strings. So starting with the, oh no, sorry, fake news. I'm going to do it first on the lower strings. So we're going to be on the, so we're going to go from here, the minor 3rd, to the root. So that interval is a major 6. So we can go, again, on 2 strings, we can go two major 2nds and a minor 3rd and a major 2nd. So major 2nd between the 2nd and 4th fret, major 2nd between the 4th fret and 6th fret, and then 3rd between the 6th fret of the E string and the 4th fret of the A string, and we wind up at our target note, the root. Here's another way to do it, where we play 2 notes on the bottom string and 3 notes on the top string. And we can play 4 notes on the bottom string and 1 on the next string. That's another way. Okay, and then there's and we would go across the strings from we'll play. So this might be a little bit more common way to see the major 6 interval is across a set of strings. You can do the same thing. So this is 2 major seconds and a minor third and a major second. So to get here, you go major second and major second, minor third, okay, and then the other major 6 pattern is played down here. So we have 1 major 6 up here, and we have another major 6 down here, where we start off with 1 major second, major third, minor third, major second, major second. Okay, so the same note, so the same distance, but a slightly different pathway to get there. So from the 4th fret, we'll go from the flat 7 to the 5. So we go here. So we're going to start with the we're going to go from the 4th fret. I'm doing the flat 7 on the 4th fret of the A string. So we're going to go to the end up on the 3rd fret of the G string. So again, we're going to do 1 major second, a minor third, and a major second, and another major second. So that's one way, doing 2, 2, 2 and 2. Yeah, 2, 2 and 1. Or you can go 2, 1 and 2. Right? So you practice these like sliding into them. You can get them. You can play around with them that way, and then so the other way, you can, instead of going downward first, you can go upward first. Okay, sorry, that's a hard one. So you go major second from the 4th fret to the 6th fret on the same string, go up a major third. So from the 6th fret to the 9th fret, and then you go up 2 major seconds from there. You go up to the 6th fret on the D string, and 1 more, like that. So. Okay, so you can get some interesting sounds there. Okay, finally, last but not least, we have the minor 7th. So there's 3 different ways to get to the minor 7th here, but you're kind of just so the intervals are again the inversions of the second. So we have the D sharp to C sharp. That's one of them. Then you have the G sharp to F sharp. That's another one. Then you have the A sharp to G sharp. That's a third one. So the first pattern is this one, where we have minor third, and then 2 major seconds, and then a minor third. Okay, so that's from the root to the flat 7th. So that we're going to go, you can take a number of different roots to get from here to there, right? So you can go 2 and 1. So root, third root note. Sorry, let me fret it where I have it written. So root note on the first fret, third on the fourth fret on the D string. These are on the D string now. Then we're going to go up a minor second to get to the next note on the G string. Another minor second, and a minor third to top it off. Yeah, so there's a lot of ways to. So that's the first one is. And then you can go 2 and 2, and you can do 3, 1 and 2. So it's a minor third. So root on the 6th, 9th fret, 11th fret, 10th fret on, 8th fret on the D string, 6th fret on the G string. Okay, and here's another way to play it, starting on the, so you have major second, a minor third, major second, a minor third. Okay, and so we're starting with the, so easy to play it with the 2 fret pattern I have written here on the first fret. And then again, you can play more notes on the lower string. You can play 2 notes on the. You play. I'm sorry. If we play it down here, we can play. Okay, total of 10 half steps. And then the next pattern for the last pattern for the minor 7th is this one, where we have the minor third, the major second, the minor third, and the major second. So in a different order. So this would be starting from the A sharp note, which is the perfect 5th again. So again, different flavors to get to the same, different ways to get to the same recipe. So we're building that major 7th. So we're doing the minor third first, then a major second, then a minor third, then a major second. So anyway, and then you can get to those. We've been over how you can get those. So practice that. So anyway, a lot to maybe wrap your head around, but always with the goal of just getting down to either major seconds or minor thirds, 2 frets or 3 frets, and that's the whole thing. So this might be a lot to kind of absorb at once, but once you've gone through the patterns here, then extending them is going to be much easier, and hearing different ways to play the same notes are going to go. So thanks for watching. Again, you can get my books. So this is the first one I would recommend, transitioning from caged to perfect force tuning. This one is all about triads. Lots of videos on my channel about the triads. And my new one about pentatonics. This is the very basics. It gets more exciting from here. Here's a link to the PDF and other neat stuff in the description down here at my website, Torres Studios. Thanks a lot for watching, and have a great day.